Guys, welcome back to another live session. Nice to see all the members right here watching this session live. Nice to see you guys. I hope that you see the chart. I hope you see me. I hope that you hear my voice. And as always, I hope that everything is working. So, first of all, while we are waiting for the other members, let me briefly introduce myself. If you are here the first time, my name is Vasily. I'm a pro trader, I'm a trading coach, and during this live sessions, I show you how I analyze different charts, how exactly I make predictions analyzing Forex market, analyzing futures, analyzing crypto, and main element of our live session, as always, is the live chat. Yes, in the live chat, you can ask me questions, you can ask me to analyze any instrument you want. So feel free to participate, feel free to join the discussion, and feel free to ask questions. And say hello in the live chat if you're here. Say good morning if it's morning in your place. Say good day if it's day. So just show me your presence. Show me that you are here. And what I wanted to start our today's session with, I wanted to warm up analyzing silver. I wanted to show you a very peculiar treat that I spotted on silver that I took just, I guess, 10 minutes ago, probably. So this one looks very peculiar. So, first on silver, I will show you how I analyze the market, what exactly I am looking for, how exactly I analyze the price chart, and then I will try to explain to you the logic behind the trade that I took. Nice to see Efrahim right here. Nice to see Mundi. Nice to see Dozev here. Nice to see Henry. Nice to see Chimaobi. Nice to see Umer. Nice to see Abdul Bazid. Nice to see you all, guys. So, Silver, what is our task when we analyze the price chart? Our task is to analyze multiple time frames. First, we start with the higher time frame. We start with the daily. And on a daily time frame, our task is to get what is happening with the market at the moment, what is the current market trend, and where the market is going. And the thing is, traders, that I guess you would agree with me that since the beginning of May, silver looks quite bearish. And you can see that for now, the market manages to set new lows and new lower lows and new lower highs. So it feels like for now at least, silver is trading in a minor bearish trend. And of course, even though the global trend here looks bullish, since the beginning of May, the market is bearish. Trading in a bearish trend, we can spot that silver perfectly respects that major falling trend line. You can see that here we have a very strong falling trend line, respected multiple times in a row in the past, and you can see that 3 times in a row from that trend line we saw the bearish reactions. And the thing is, traders, that silver is currently testing that trend line. We can see that yesterday the price bounced, and yesterday that important trend line was reached. So from that trend line, a bearish movement may initiate. From that trend line, the market may drop. And our task would be to look for confirmation to sell the market from that falling trend line. As always, we do not sell the key support, key resistance, the trend lines blindly. Once the market is approaching some important structure, vertical or horizontal one, we should analyze the reaction of the price to that structure and look for a confirmation. So let's check together how the price reacts to that trend line. First, let's open the 4-hour time frame. Let's open the 4-hour and let's check what we have here in the 4-hour time frame. We can spot that here the market was growing, and you can see that yesterday the market even formed the high momentum bullish candle. And by the way, let me know if the smart money traders are here. Let me know if you are trading SMC, because from the SMC trader, from the smart money concepts perspective, this bullish candle is the perfect example of the imbalance. It shows that very high volumes were involved in the formation of that bullish candle. And for us, the fact that even though the market was so bullish, it stopped once the trend line was reached. You can see that we were rallying, but once the trend line was reached, we stopped growing. And you can see that then we formed two dojis, two very cute dojis. To me, of course, it is the important sign of the weakness of the buyers. And once I spotted these two candles, I started to analyze even lower time frames. And take a look what I spotted on an hourly time frame. On an hourly time frame, analyzing the price action, analyzing how the price reacts to that trend line, I have spotted right here a very peculiar descending triangle formation. You can see that here we have a very cute descending triangle. The price was stuck within that triangle for some time. You can see that the price was setting the lower highs, and then you can see that at night during the Asian session, bears managed to violate the neckline of a triangle. Why that violation is so important for us? That violation is so important because it shows us that sellers are here and that they are strong enough to violate that minor horizontal support. That support, the neckline of the triangle, was the resort for the buyers to buy from. We saw strong bullish reactions from here. And the fact that sellers managed to violate that is a very important trigger for us. So I decided to short silver. Yes, I opened short position on a retest of a broken neckline. You can see that currently the price is retesting the broken neckline. I set stop loss above that major falling trend line. Stop loss is strictly lying above. It makes our position here very safe. And the initial target for the trade is the closest strong structure. Our closest strong structure is over here. You can see that here we have a very important horizontal structure support. So our target will be simply above that. Yes, here exactly will be our target, and we will expect a bearish movement at least to that level. So that is the short trade on silver. The trade is currently active, and here we are trading from this major falling trend line that we spotted on a daily, from where we saw strong bearish reactions. So I guess you would agree with me that from a current perspective, probabilities look quite high that the market will drop in the direction that will go in the direction that we projected. Traders, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear. Nice to see Kelvin right here. Ahmad, nice to see Tommy. Nice to see Aza here watching this live stream. Nice to see you all, and I hope that everything is clear so far. So what will be the next instrument to analyze? Traders, I have a lot of different instruments for today's discussion. So, for example, I have this swing trade for you to discuss, the swing trade on New Zealand yen, or I have the setup on pound cat pair. Let me know whether you want to see the swing trade, the day trade, or you want me to cover scalping more. Let me know what should I focus on now. And there's a question about pound yen from Ephraim. So let's check pound yen and let's analyze this one, and let's discuss what is happening with the pair from a current situation. So, first thing to note, analyzing the pound yen pair on a daily time frame is that pound yen pair is very bullish. Yes, we are trading in a strong bullish trend. The market is very bullish, and just recently the price set a new higher close. Here was our previous high, and the market successfully violated that. We bounced and we set a new higher close here. Then after the formation of that new higher high, we can spot that the market dropped. The market dropped and a correctional movement initiated. And you can see that the price dropped and reached that horizontal zone of demand. That horizontal zone of demand was reached, and from that zone of demand we saw a very nice and strong rejection. You can see that when the price approached that we were rejected, and then the bullish reaction followed. Opening a 4-hour time frame, we can even spot that on a 4-hour time frame the price even formed a very classic double bottom pattern. Right here the price formed the double bottom pattern formation. You can see that the market successfully violated the neckline of the pattern. Then the market dropped and we got quite a deep retest of a broken neckline, and then you can see that the market started to grow. So to me, from a current perspective, of course, pound yen here looks very bullish, and I do believe that the market will keep growing to the current highs. Yes, I believe that the market will reach that high quite soon. So be prepared for a further bullish continuation on the pair. Now, what will be the next one? I saw a question about dollar cat pair. Let's check this one and let's analyze what is happening with the pair. So, and by the way, concerning the next instruments, so traders, let me know, swing trade or day trade. Yes, what are you interested in the most? What style of trading interests you the most, and I will share with you the setup accordingly. So here in dollar cat, again, the thing is that the global trend on dollar cat is bearish. However, once that support was reached, once that low was reached, from that low, the market started to recover. And we can see that currently the market is very bullish. However, looking left at structure and analyzing the historical key levels, we can identify a very important horizontal structure resistance right here. Yes, we have a very important zone of supply that is ahead, and we already see quite significant rejections from that resistance. What else can we spot right here on dollar cat? We can spot right here that dollar cat is also trading within that rising wedge pattern, and you can see that for now we saw three very strong bullish reactions from the support of the wedge. So the support of the wedge for now is the resort for the buyers to buy from. And of course, the breakout, traders, the breakout of the support of the wedge will be a very strong bearish signal for us. And of course, if the daily candle closes below the support of the wedge, that will be a strong bearish signal. Yes, that will be a strong bearish signal, and then most likely the pair will drop at least to that horizontal structure support. Now a couple of words about the lower time frames analysis, because I know that a lot of day traders are watching this video. So if you are looking for some bearish confirmation on dollar CAD pair on a 4-hour, please note that currently we have a local range right here. You can see that we have a local horizontal range that is formed on the trend line that we spotted on a daily. So the bearish breakout of that support, the 4-hour candle close below that support, can be a strong bearish signal for you, and it can push the prices lower. Yes, that will be your very bearish confirmation, traders. So watch carefully, wait for a breakout of this support of the range. The 4-hour candle close below will be your bearish intraday confirmation that will push the prices lower. Now, so let's concentrate first on swing trading, because I see that we have more swing traders than day traders. So let's check New Zealand yen pair. Very peculiar pair, because take a look. The thing is that New Zealand yen pair is trading in a long-term bullish trend, right? I guess you see that since spring of this year, the market is bullish. However, once that high was reached, from that high the market started a correctional movement. Analyzing the higher lows, we can identify the major rising trend line, traders. Do you see that trend line right here? Very strong trend line is here. And that trend line is respected 4 times in a row already. Yes, 4 times in a row bullish moves initiated from that. Then if we zoom in the chart and analyze the recent price action here on New Zealand yen, we can spot that the market was steadily falling within that falling wedge pattern, traders. You can see that we formed the falling wedge, and within the wedge we can also spot the formation of cup and handle, traders. Here is the cup, right here it goes, and then here goes the handle, right? So with this bullish candle, you can see that we violated the neckline of the pattern and also the trend line of the wedge, right? It is a perfect indication of the strength of the buyers. It makes me think, traders, that the market here returns to a global bullish trend, and that from that trend line a swing move may initiate. My advice to swing traders is to buy the pair, and of course your best entry was on a retest of a broken neckline of that cup and handle pattern. You should strictly set your stop loss below that trend line. Yes, that will be a very safe stop loss for you, and you can expect a bullish continuation to current highs. Yes, so that can be a very perfect swing trade for you. Yes, we have a lot of confirmations. Yes, we have major rising trend line right here. We have the market that is trading in a long-term bullish trend, and we have two very cute reversal patterns right here. Yeah, so I am very bullish, and I believe that the pair will most likely keep growing. Also, by the way, the same trade, the same setup can be applied for the day traders, because of course from the perspective of the day trader, the stop loss here is too big, and for the day trader there is another setup here. So let me know, traders, in the live chat if you want me to share with you the intraday trading setup for New Zealand yen. Let me know if you want me to show you this one. Also, I saw a question concerning dollar cat. Chimaobi says, so no bullish signal on dollar cat. My friend, if you're looking for the bullish signal on dollar cat, remember that for now, that trend line that we spotted on a daily time frame is not broken. You can see that currently the market is testing that trend line. So your bullish signal, your bullish confirmation can be the bullish breakout of the resistance of the range that we spotted on the 4-hour. Yes, the bullish violation, the 4-hour candle close above that can be a strong bullish signal for you, and that will push the prices at least to the current highs. Yes, that is the bullish scenario for dollar cat pair. Now back to the New Zealand yen. Yes, traders, thank you for your yes. Let's open New Zealand yen, and let's open the naked chart. Let's open the naked chart so you could better see what is the logic behind the day trade here on New Zealand yen. So on a daily time frame, right, we have our cup and handle pattern. Yes, here is the neckline of the pattern, here is the cup, and here goes the handle, right? So the neckline of the pattern is broken, and of course the broken neckline turned into a very strong support, right? Then if we open the hourly time frame and analyze what is happening on an hourly time frame, we can spot that on an hourly time frame, after the breakout, yes, after the violation of that structure, the market retested that. And analyzing the retest of the broken structure, we can spot that for some time the market was trading within that ascending triangle formation. Yes, you can see that here we have the ascending triangle formation, and you can see that for some time the market was perfectly respecting the horizontal neckline of the pattern. However, take a look what happened then. You can see that then the market successfully violated the neckline of the pattern. The neckline was broken, and then it was retested. So for those who are looking to buy New Zealand yen on the intraday time frames, your perfect entry is the retest of a broken neckline. And if you didn't buy from here, I suggest setting your buy limit order on a retest of a broken neckline. Set your stop loss at least below 86.85 level. And where will be your target? Your target will be the closest strong resistance, and your closest strong resistance is right here, traders. Yes, that is your closest strong resistance, so your take profit should be over there. Yes, so that is your plan to buy New Zealand yen pair. Yes, do not forget to set your buy limit. Yes, and that can be a very nice trading setup. Traders, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear, and let me know if you want me to analyze something else for you. Then I see questions about pound dollar pair. Let's analyze this one. And on pound dollar, I asked by Tommy to check this one from the scalping and swing trading perspective. So let's check this one. By the way, this morning I also was stopped out on pound dollar pair here in pound dollar. At the beginning of the week, I made a very bearish forecast for the pair. On the pound dollar pair, I have spotted the breakout of a very important horizontal demand cluster. Here in pound dollar, we got that key structure. The structure that was respected many times by the market participants, and from where we saw very strong bullish reactions. And it turned out that last week the market successfully violated that structure. You can see that we closed below that, and the broken structure should have been turned into resistance. So this morning I was looking for shorting the pair, and this morning I have spotted the double top pattern on a retest of that broken structure. Yes, I opened the short position. However, you can see that the price is rallying at the moment. So here I was stopped out. And what can we spot here from a current perspective? What can we spot here on pound dollar from a current situation? Here is still our resistance, and that resistance should be broken to the upside to confirm a very strong bullish sentiment. So my advice for now is to let that daily candle close, right? And I want that daily candle to close above the broken structure. Yes, if we close above that, it will completely invalidate that entire structure, and it will push the prices to the next strong resistance. And your next strong resistance will be right here. Yes, your next strong resistance will be that horizontal structure. So if we close above that area today, bullish continuation will be expected to that structure cluster. Traders, let me know if everything is clear so far. Also, let's briefly check what is happening on pound dollar from a current perspective. And the thing is, traders, that currently we are forming this huge imbalance candle on pound dollar. And that candle completely invalidates all the scalping setups, unfortunately, because the market, in order to scalp efficiently and accurately, you should remember that the market should be calm, because high volatility is the main enemy of the scalpers. So my advice to you from a current perspective here in pound dollar is to let the market calm down. Yes, and only when the market calms down, look for scalping opportunities. And for example, by the way, you can for now monitor that horizontal resistance. So far, it is the closest strong structure, and from that horizontal resistance, you can look for scalping, shorting opportunities, right? So that is what I see here. Traders, gold traders here, give me yes in the live chat if gold traders here and watch this live session, and I will analyze gold for you. Yes, so please just give me yes. And also I see a question about New Zealand dollar here. Let's open New Zealand dollar and check what is up with this one right here. New Zealand dollar pair is quite tricky because even though New Zealand dollar pair is trading in a bearish trend, even though the pair has recently violated that important structure cluster to the upside, the thing is, traders, that we got right here that trend line. Yes, we got here a very important major falling trend line. And if we add one more right here, we can spot that here we had a very important falling wedge pattern. And it turned out that last week the price bounced and the resistance line of the falling wedge pattern was broken. Yes, it was violated to the upside and the price bounced and the market went higher. So it looks like New Zealand dollar pair is preparing for a local bullish reversal. It feels like the market is quite exhausted already, and the market is preparing for a correctional movement like we saw in June, right? So for now, the plan is let the market violate that resistance, let the market close above that. That will be a strong bullish signal, and that will most likely initiate the correctional movement on the pair to much higher structure levels. So that is for now the advice. Also, we should also monitor how the price reacts to that horizontal resistance, because from that horizontal resistance, we may also see the bearish movement. And in order to short the market, however, we need some important confirmation here on New Zealand dollar pair. For now, of course, we see the huge imbalance. For now, we see that bulls are dominating. So most likely, pound dollar will simply, New Zealand dollar will simply keep growing to the upper boundary of that resistance. Now, stopped out on silver, says Cedric. Let's briefly check this one again and check. Yeah, you stopped out on silver. You can see that currently silver is attempting to violate that falling trend line to the upside, and now the plan will be to wait how the today's daily candle closes, because if we close above that trend line, if we violate that, it will of course push the prices higher. And if the daily candle closes above that falling trend line, bullish continuation will be expected to that horizontal structure resistance. Yes, so that will be the next set of actions here on silver. Now, let's check gold. Let's open gold and let's analyze this one together, and let's discuss what is happening with the market now. So first of all, you should remember that much earlier we have discussed a very important support cluster on gold. We have spotted earlier that very important structure cluster that was perfectly respected by the price, and from where strong bullish movement initiated. We can spot that once that support was reached, we formed doji on that. We got a very important and strong bullish confirmation with the breakout of the resistance line of that falling wedge pattern. And now the market is rallying, and now we can see that for many days gold is growing. Ahead, however, we have quite important horizontal structure resistance to watch. You can see that here in gold we have a very important horizontal structure that is ahead. Also, by the way, if I remember correctly, we should also have the trend line. Gold. Yes, here it goes. So on gold ahead we have a very important horizontal and vertical structures. And these two structures compose the contracting zone of supply. Zone of supply from where we might see a pullback. So your plan now is to patiently monitor the reaction of the price to that supply zone. That supply zone is very important, taking into consideration the fact that gold is trading in a minor bearish trend since the beginning of May. So from that zone, let's look for a confirmation to sell. Then, if we open a 4-hour time frame and analyze what is happening here on a 4-hour time frame, we can spot that. Let's just look for some important clues right here. Let's look for some channels. Let's look for some important structures. Yeah, let's look if we have something special right here. Yeah, so for now, from a current perspective, I see this very important trend line. Yes, and we also have here a very important support. So nothing special. Let's open an hourly time frame. And let's discuss what we have on an hourly. On an hourly time frame, by the way, traders, you could have spotted two very strong bullish confirmations. Take a look. First, we got a strong bullish movement. First, the market bounced, and then the market became quite exhausted. And the market started a correctional movement. And the market started to trade within that falling wedge pattern. Right? You can see that we started a correctional movement within that falling wedge. And then take a look, traders, what happened. Then the market violated the resistance of the wedge, and after the breakout of the resistance of the wedge, the market retested that, and we saw a strong bullish continuation. Here it was a very brilliant, very cute trend following setup. One more setup that we can spot right here is also the formation of the horizontal range. Traders, you can see that here we also formed that horizontal trading range. Yes, the price violated the resistance of the range, and after the breakout, yes, after the hourly candle close above this one, yes, we got a strong bullish movement. So we got here two very important intraday continuations. Traders, let me know if you want me to also check even lower time frames. Give me yes in the live chat if you want me to check the 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes time frames here on gold. And yeah, let me know if you are interested. Also, back to the daily time frame. Let's discuss the potential scenarios after the test of that important zone of supply. First of all, let's discuss the bullish scenario. If the market breaks that supply zone, if the market violates that contracting zone of supply and closes above that on a daily, of course, it will be a very strong bullish signal. Yes, it will be a very important sign of strength of the buyers. And it will push the prices higher. Yes, it will push the prices higher, and we will most likely see a bullish continuation at least to that horizontal structure resistance. So those who are looking for buying, please wait for a breakout of that zone first. And those who want to short from a current perspective, for now, I would suggest wait for some pattern here within that blue zone. Yes, the best confirmation will be the reversal pattern formation within that supply zone. Look for the pattern like the head and shoulders pattern, look for the descending triangle, for the double top, triple top. Yeah, bearish pattern and the confirmed neckline breakout will give you a very strong bearish signal. Now, let's open the lower time frames. Let's analyze the scalping perspective and let's look for the clues. Because definitely the fact is that we are already testing that horizontal structure. We are already testing that important horizontal resistance. So scalpers should already look for shorting from here. Scalpers should already look for the confirmation to short gold. So let's open the 30 minutes time frame first and let's look for some clues right here. For now, nothing. Yeah, cheaters, I guess you can see that for now on the 30 minutes time frame, nothing. We can just see in details this huge imbalance. Now, 15 minutes. Again, huge imbalance. Nothing special for now. Let's open the 5 minutes time frame. So here goes the first clues, traders. Here goes the first clues. First of all, you can see that finally, after that imbalance, we got some bearish reaction. And here we also got a minor support, right? We also got right here a minor support from where the price bounced again. So bearish breakout of that support, bearish breakout of that neckline of this potential double top pattern can give you the scalping signal to short gold. Also, by the way, remember that from a current perspective, the pattern here still is not formed. So the double top pattern will become completed only when the market returns to the neckline and only when the price violates the neckline of the pattern, only then we will expect a bearish continuation. And remember that if the price sets a new higher high, higher close here on 5 minutes time frame, it will invalidate the pattern. Yes, it is a very important condition for you to follow. What else can we spot here on 5 minutes time frame? It feels like we also may have right here the trend line. Yeah, we have this strong rising trend line right here, and yeah, and probably right here. Yeah, so I guess this one we should also consider, but not sure. Let me delete. No. Yeah. So for now, that double top will be definitely on focus. Now let's check even the minute time frame. Let's check the perspective here on the minute time frame and let's look for the clues. So for now here we have that resistance. Yes, the resistance from where just recently gold dropped. And from the minute time frame perspective, the market is currently trading within that horizontal range. Yes, we are currently trading within the range. And within the range, you can see that here we might form the head and shoulders pattern. Yes, you can see that we already formed the left shoulder, we formed the head, and we are currently forming the right shoulder. So if the price completes the right shoulder, if the price returns to the neckline of that head and shoulders pattern, that will confirm the completion of the pattern. And then you should look for a bearish breakout of the neckline of the pattern. The breakout, yeah, like that. The pattern is now completed. So if the market closes below the neckline, if we close below that on 1 minute time frame, we'll expect a bearish continuation then to this support of the range that we spotted on an hourly. Yeah. So traders, let me know what are your thoughts. Let me know what are your expectations, and let me know if you have any questions. Yes, let me know if my analysis makes sense to you. By the way, those who are bullish, be careful, because if the price breaks the resistance of the range to the upside, that won't be a bullish signal, because we are currently trading within a very important horizontal supply zone. Yes, and we are already approaching a very important horizontal resistance. So I would not suggest buying the breakout of that range. So yeah, the head and shoulders pattern completed. We closed below the neckline. Yes, so now we can expect bearish. Now we can expect bearish continuation to that support. Yes, so locally gold looks very bearish. Let's just briefly check what else can we spot right here. We have something else special right here. I guess not. So if I missed something, just let me know, and I will be happy to check that again for you. By the way, from the 4-hour time frame perspective, it also feels like, traders, we have a very perfect harmonic pattern right here. By the way, I guess I missed that initially, so you can see that here. Let's even briefly open the naked chart so you could better see what exactly is spotted right here. So it feels like here we have our first bullish impulse. Yes, here is our bullish impulse. And then once the price completed the impulse, we saw a retracement. Yes, we saw the correctional movement. And if we take that bullish impulse and project it from the completion point of the retracement, traders, it feels like we have also the harmonic ABCD pattern right here. So you can see, by the way, that the completion point of the pattern matches perfectly with that 4-hour structure resistance. So not only we got a strong daily supply zone, we also have a very important intraday supply cluster here as well. Yeah, so be very careful. Even though gold looks very bullish now, I think we might see bearish movement here soon. So that is my advice. Also, by the way, remember that this week on Friday we are also expecting the non-farm payrolls report, and the non-farm payrolls report can be a very important catalyst for the market participants. So for that reason, do not forget to check the fundamentals on Friday, because gold may act quite chaotically around this news. But because of the news, gold may manage to break our key daily supply cluster. So in order to break that, the market participants need strong reason. Yes, and the news can be such a reason. Now, I hope that everything is clear. Now let's discuss Aussie dollar. I see a lot of questions about Aussie dollar here, so let's check this one and analyze. So what can we spot on Aussie dollar? So on Aussie dollar, we can spot that, first of all, the market is trading in a bearish trend. Yes, the pair is very bearish, and since the beginning of the year, we are trading in a bearish trend. Then zooming in the chart, we can also spot that here in Aussie dollar, we have that horizontal structure cluster. That horizontal structure cluster was a strong support from where we saw strong bullish reactions. And after the breakout, that structure cluster turned into a very strong resistance, from where after the breakout we saw a bearish movement. Then, zooming in the chart, we can spot that after the breakout, Aussie dollar pair started to consolidate. Yes, Aussie dollar pair started to consolidate within that horizontal range. And on Friday or on Monday, yesterday, on Tuesday, yesterday, the market tested the resistance of that range. The resistance of that range was tested. So when I was checking the charts on Aussie dollar in the morning, I have spotted here the tiny little, even it can be better spotted on the naked chart. So on an hourly time frame in the morning, I have spotted the tiny little cup and handle pattern here. Yes, you can see that here the price formed the cup and handle. Where is the, let me underline the pattern for you. Here was the tiny cup, right? And then here was the tiny handle. So you can see that the price violated the neckline of the pattern, retested that, and dropped one more time. So I was keeping holding the short position, expecting a further bearish continuation on Aussie dollar, expecting a bearish movement to lower structure levels, expecting that the pair will keep consolidating within that horizontal range. However, instead, you can see that the price bounced, and here I also was stopped out. So here the market went against me. From a current perspective, returning back to our drawings and opening a daily time frame, we should not forget that still we are within that major structure cluster, and also I guess the zone here is even wider, taking into consideration that recent price action right here. So that is our massive zone of supply that Aussie dollar pair is currently testing. So the bullish violation of that entire zone will be the signal of the initiation of a correctional movement on the pair. Yes, so if we violate that entire zone and close above that, it will be a strong bullish confirmation, and then the market will most likely keep growing at least to that resistance. Yeah, so that is what I see. And of course, from such a perspective, by the way, with taking into consideration that the market is now trading above the previous lower high, such a formation right here looks like a double bottom, right? So the bullish breakout of that resistance will be also the breakout of the neckline of the double bottom. So the perspective here really matters, but it looks like the pair is preparing for the long-term correctional movement. Yes, so that is the outlook for Aussie dollar. Traders, let me know if everything is clear. I see a question from Chimaobi about what is harmonic ABCD. The idea is very simple. Yeah, so as you know, the market always trades in the sequence of impulse and retracement legs. In a bullish trend, we see the bullish impulses and the retracements within these bullish impulses. So that the market is trading in the zigzags. Yes, and in a bearish trend, we tend to see the bearish impulses and the retracements within this bearish impulses. Yes, so we tend to see the price action like that in a bearish trend. And occasionally, the lengths of the impulses in the bullish trend have equal lengths and equal time horizon. So the length of the impulse is the pip distance from its low to its high. Yes, that is the length of the impulse. And the time horizon of the impulse and it reflects how much time it took for the market to form the impulse. And occasionally, the market forms very harmonic impulses where the length and the time horizon of two consequent impulses are equal or almost equal. And such a formation we call the harmonic ABCD pattern. And usually the completion point of the pattern can be the point from where the next retracement will initiate. So for you, it is very important to learn to spot such a pattern, because such a pattern can be applied for predicting the retracement legs and the initiation of the correctional moves on the market. Yeah, so I hope, my friend, it is clear. Now, what will be the next one on European first. European first. I promised Anthony to analyze European. Let's open this one and discuss. So on European pair, we can spot that the market recently reached that very important key horizontal structure support, from where we saw a strong bullish reaction. The price bounced, and we have even violated that important horizontal zone of supply. We broke that, we retested that, and then the price bounced even higher. For now, analyzing the historical key levels, we can spot that our closest strong resistance on European pair is right here. Yes, from a current perspective, our closest resistance is here. So probably the market may easily keep growing. Yes, taking into consideration the fact that we have recently respected a very important horizontal key structure support and then bounced and then even violated a strong supply zone, makes me think that buyers are very strong here and that we can easily go higher. By the way, we have also violated one more important resistance right here. We violated that structure cluster right here and closed above that. So buyers are very strong. So be prepared for a bullish continuation here. A couple of words about the intraday analysis. Let's check if we have some important clues here on European. I think the market became locally quite exhausted. Yes, I guess you would agree, man, that here we have the double top pattern and the neckline of the pattern was broken, and the breakout of the neckline matched perfectly with the breakout of that intraday resistance. So probably we're gonna see some local correctional movement before we go higher here on European. Now, what will be the next one? Euro-Aussie pair, probably. Yes, let's analyze Euro-Aussie pair and discuss the situation. Euro-Aussie pair, we are currently stuck between two structures. Trading in a strong bullish trend, we can spot that once that high was reached on Euro-Aussie pair, the market dropped and a correctional movement initiated. You can see that here on Euro-Aussie pair, we have that horizontal structure support that the price is currently testing. And here we also have that resistance. So at the moment, Euro-Aussie pair is trading within that horizontal range, for now perfectly respecting these two structures. So of course, the bullish breakout of that horizontal resistance will be your bullish signal. It will give you a strong trend following signal, and it will push the prices at least to the current highs. Alternatively, if the price violates that horizontal support, then we can go lower, and our next strong support will be very close to that support. We have a very important demand cluster right here that will be the next area from where we will look for the trend following moves. Then, also we can spot that currently the price is testing that horizontal support. Currently we have the test of structure right here. So from that support, we can also look for a bullish confirmation. If we open a 4-hour time frame and check what we have in a 4-hour, for now we have just the very chaotic price action right here and nothing special. Let's open the hourly and check if we have something here. For now, nothing. So your intraday signal to buy EURUSD pair will be a formation of the bullish price action pattern on the support of the range. If the price forms, for example, the double bottom pattern and violates its neckline to the upside, it can give you a strong intraday bullish confirmation, and then the market may go higher to higher structure levels. So here in EURUSD, pay close attention how the price reacts to the support of the range that we spotted on a daily, because taking into consideration how nicely the price respects its boundaries so far, most likely we're gonna see the bullish reaction from that support one more time, and most likely the consolidation will continue. Now, what will be the next one? Now, euro dollar. Let's discuss euro dollar. And traders, let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if everything is clear. Here on euro dollar pair, we can spot that, of course, euro dollar pair is trading in a long-term bullish trend. Yes, that is the fact. And similarly to other dollar-related instruments, once the price reached that high in July, from that high, the market started a correctional movement. And again, euro dollar violated a lot of structures. We had a very important support right here, right here, right here. You can see that the pair kept breaking the key structures one after another. And finally, the price reached that horizontal support. And from that support, we see strong bullish reaction. At the moment, euro dollar pair is testing that horizontal resistance. At the moment, euro dollar is approaching that horizontal zone of supply. And I believe, traders, that bullish violation of that horizontal resistance, the daily candle close above that, will confirm the initiation of a new minor bullish trend and the violation of a previous minor bearish trend. So my advice to you is to wait for a breakout right here and then to look for a bullish continuation. Yes, most likely the bullish reversal will be confirmed quite soon here in euro dollar, so watch carefully. Also remember, by the way, that the market might be also quite exhausted, and currently we are approaching a very strong resistance. So from that resistance you can easily look for a pullback trade. Looking for a pullback trade, monitor the intraday price action. Monitor the intraday price action and look for a confirmation here. If the price forms some reversal bearish pattern on an hourly time frame, that can give you a very strong bearish confirmation that can push the prices lower. Yeah, so that will be the plan for you for euro dollar pair. Now, what will be the next one? Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD. Let's analyze Aussie CAD and check this one. Aussie CAD pair looks like also preparing for the reversal, because Aussie CAD pair has recently set a new lower low, lower close. However, then the price bounced and set the higher low. Then the price violated the level of the previous lower high, closed above that, then you can see that we got the retest of a broken structure, and it feels like now the pair will go higher. So far, our closest strong resistance on Aussie CAD pair is that horizontal structure. And I strongly believe, traders, that that resistance will be reached soon. And I believe that that horizontal structure will be tested by the buyers quite soon. Then, if we zoom in the chart, we can also spot that here we also may have a perfect harmonic ABCD pattern. Here's our bullish impulse, and here is our retracement. And if we take that bullish impulse and project it from the completion point of that retracement, we can spot that here the completion point of that harmonic pattern matches perfectly with the completion point of the pattern. Yes, the key horizontal structure matches with the completion point of the pattern, increasing the probabilities that from here we're gonna see a bearish reaction. So most likely, first Aussie CAD pair will keep growing, that resistance will be reached, and from that resistance we're gonna see the bearish reaction. Yeah, so that is for now what I see here. A couple of words about the intraday time frames analysis here on an hourly time frame. Let me show you what we have here. Here on an hourly time frame, the market formed the horizontal range. You can see that we have formed that horizontal trading range, and within that range, the market was trading for quite a while after the breakout of our key daily resistance. And you can see that with this bullish candle, the price successfully violated the resistance of the range and closed above that. That gives you a very strong intraday confirmation, and I think probabilities will be high that now Aussie CAD pair will keep growing to that resistance. Yes, for now the pair looks very bullish, and you can even look for buying on a retest with your target being there and stop loss lying below the lows of the pattern. Yeah, so that is potential intraday trade that you can take on Aussie CAD pair. Now, Dow Jones Index. Let's analyze Dow Jones Index and check this one together. So on Dow Jones Index, again traders, bullish trend, very strong bullish trend, and from that high, the market started a correctional movement, and recently Dow Jones Index dropped sharply. However, for some reason, the market found support right here. And I was thinking a lot why exactly the price respected that structure. And probably the answer is that there we got some important Fibonacci's. Because if we add the Fibonacci's here in the game and look for the confluences, you can see that here we got a very important confluence cluster. We got the confluence of 05 and 382 levels based on the last two important bullish impulses. So probably that was the main reason why from here bullish movement initiated. Then if we zoom in the chart and check what is happening with the index, at the moment we can spot that ahead we have a very important resistance right here. We have a very important structural resistance right here, and most likely that resistance will be reached quite soon. Most likely the market will keep growing, and most likely that resistance will be reached by the price soon. Also, by the way, FLO says in the live chat that we have a gap here. Yes, definitely. We have a very peculiar gap here. And the thing is that that gap Do you mean this one, by the way? I guess we are talking about the same gap, this one. The thing is, cheaters, that that gap hasn't been filled. And that is very strange. You know, there's always the chance, the 80% chance, that the gap will be filled. And the fact that this one here wasn't is, very, very strange thing. However, definitely now buyers are dominating, and for now, I would suggest expect bullish continuation to that horizontal resistance. Now let's also discuss the intraday perspective, because I promised to analyze Dow Jones from the intraday perspective. So let's look for the important clues here on the hourly time frame. On the hourly time frame, we can identify that the index is ranging. Yes, we can identify that the index is trading within a horizontal range. You can see that the price sets equal highs respecting the resistance of the range and equal lows respecting the support of the range. And at the moment, we see the breakout attempt of the resistance of the range. So that range right here can be called the bullish flag pattern, because we are trading in a bullish trend. Here is our flagpole, and after the completion of that bullish impulse, the market started to trade in sideways. So the breakout, the hourly candle close above the resistance of the range, can confirm the strength of the buyers, and it will push the prices higher to that horizontal resistance. So if you are trading Dow Jones index on intraday time frames, I guess from a current perspective, that violation can give you a strong bullish confirmation, traders. Yes, so watch carefully, be patient, and let the price close above the resistance of the range first before you buy. So Anthony says, your pound, no Swiss yen. Your pound, brother, we already analyzed, and you can check the recording, because certainly we analyzed your pound, but Swiss yen we didn't. So let's open Swiss yen. And traders, if I missed your question, if I did not analyze the instrument that you asked, please ask again, because occasionally I simply miss the messages in the live chat, because occasionally it moves quite quickly. So please ask again if I missed your question. So Swiss yen pair, opening this one on a daily. Anthony, I guess you would agree with me. This one is bullish as hell, very bullish, and recently we violated that key structural resistance. We closed above that, then we kind of retested that, we started to respect that support, and we can spot that here the pair is currently trading within that horizontal range. Yes, by the way, earlier when the market was testing the support of that range, the second time, it also was a so cute pattern there. The pattern here, the market formed so cute cupping handle. Have you seen this one? This one here was so cute. Yes, here was the cup, here was the handle, right? And you can see that the price violated the neckline of the pattern. We got a quite deep retest, and then the market bounced heavily. So what do we see now? Now we see the test of the resistance of the range. And of course, from the resistance of the range, we may see the bearish movement. From the resistance of the range, we may see the correctional movement. Opening an hourly time frame, we can spot that here in an hourly time frame, the pair is currently trading within that rising wedge pattern. And within that rising wedge pattern, we also have the double top pattern. Yes, you can see that we have a cute double top. So if the pair breaks and closes below the support of the wedge and below the neckline of that double top, yeah, let me even underline the exact area for you. Yes, that will be the exact area. So if the price breaks and closes below that area, probabilities will be high that then the pair will drop lower. And where's our closest strong structure? And we can easily anticipate a bearish movement at least to that support. And then, so back to the hourly time frame, you can short then the pair on the retest, set your stop loss above the highs, and probably risk to reward ratio here won't be that good. So probably you can consider entering from a bit higher level. Yes, in such a situation, here will be your treat. So you can see that we are testing that important intraday demand cluster. So let the price break that, let the market close below that. Yes, that will be your strong confirmation. By the way, no questions about dollar index futures. If you want me to check the dollar index for your oil, for example, let me know and I will be happy to do that for you. Now I see some questions about the exotic pairs. Yes, like for example Euro NOK. Let's briefly check this one and let me share with you what I see. So yeah, so here it looks quite simple, by the way. I guess you see that we have recently violated that major falling trend line. After the breakout, the market became quite exhausted. And you can see that here we are trading within that horizontal range. So here again, perfect example of the bullish flag pattern. Here is the flagpole, and here is the flag itself. So bullish breakout of the resistance of the flag will be a strong bullish signal for you, and then you can expect bullish movement at least to that horizontal resistance. Yes, that will be your plan to buy if you're a swing trader. If you're a day trader, definitely monitor the reaction of the price to the support of the range, because you can see that currently we are approaching this support of the range. Opening a 4-hour here, I guess we see nothing special. Let's open an hourly. Yeah, on an hourly time frame. I guess you saw that here we have formed, yeah, that tiny narrow range. Yes, the market was trading within that tiny narrow range, and the neckline of the range was broken. So that could be your perfect bullish continuation. By the way, from such a perspective, definitely I am bullish on Euro NOK. The intraday price action here is very bullish, so we can easily anticipate a bullish movement to the resistance of the range. Yes, the outlook for the pair is very bullish. And now concerning dollar CZK, let's open this one and check krona, right? I never cheated, by the way, this one, but still, let's look for some important clues. Yeah, it feels like here we had a false breakout. We had a very strong horizontal resistance right here. And even though we kind of closed above that, it feels like here the breakout was false, and it feels like the market is now falling again. But ahead we have a very important horizontal demand cluster. So if you're a bearish on this one, you should wait for a bearish breakout of that horizontal support as your bearish confirmation. Now, a couple of words about on the intraday. Here it is very bearish. A lot of flags, by the way, today. Today we discuss a lot of flag patterns. For some reason, this time the market forms a lot of flags. So what we can identify is that the pair was falling sharply. Yes, we got a very strong bearish rally. And then the market started to trade within the flag. Yes, here was our very cute bearish flag. And you can see that the price successfully violated the support of the flag, then retested that, and after a retest, bearish movement followed. So most likely, the pair will keep falling. By the way, also we have the signs of harmonics here, traders. Take a look. Here it looks like it is the harmonic, the bearish impulse, right? The bearish impulse, the retracement, and we may easily form right here the harmonic ABCD pattern, by the way. And the completion point of the pattern matches perfectly with that key horizontal support. So very interesting. So for now, anticipate further bearish continuation, and from that support, we will most likely see a pullback. Yeah, that is what I see right here. Now, the US 100 index. Very tricky, this one. Very tricky. And the index has recently reached a very important horizontal structure support. So, trading in a strong bullish trend, trading in a long term bullish trend, the market reached that high, and from that high, the correctional movement started. The correctional movement started, and the price reached that support. Have you seen that cute doji candle here? So cute. And after the formation of that doji, the market bounced, and now it is a very important decision for the index, because now we are trading within that horizontal range. Yes, we are trading within that horizontal range, and a bullish breakout of the resistance of the range will be a strong bullish signal. Yes, and it will push the prices higher to this one. Also, very important note is that here was our previous high, and here we set a new higher close. It increases the probabilities of a coming bullish breakout right here. But at the same time, traders, do you see again the harmonic movement right here? The bullish impulse, the retracement, and if we copy that bullish impulse and project it from the completion point of the retracement, yeah, man, the perfect harmonic movement is here. So feels like soon we might see some pullback here. But traders, for now, intraday price action doesn't give us any confirmation. The only thing that I can say from a current perspective is that the index may keep going higher. Yes, the index may keep growing to the completion point of the pattern, and probably from there we will see the retracement then. So we're gonna see. Anyway, traders, we got a great live session today. Thank you so much for your participation. As always, do not forget to check my social networks. I have free Telegram channel, I have TradingView page, I have Twitter, I have Facebook group. All the links are in the description below, so don't forget to subscribe to, because there I share the educational materials, the first signals, forecasts, the setups. And also, traders, do not forget to like this live stream and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, traders, and I will see you soon, and the recording will be provided just in a couple of minutes. Thank you, guys.